It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Third down and 10. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 20. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Got it? Hey, cross steal.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Regular. Real. Kings.
Throwing, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They go right back to White here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Run.
Now back to the ground game with White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's out quickly to London. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Go Pete.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's White. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Crew for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield gets the check down throw to White. Shelling through the defense. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Mayfield. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right.
Real.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway through for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strike. Check, strike. Stand.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the counter, here's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Robinson with another carry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swung and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd down and 6.
Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Mayfield now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Handoff now to Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll leave this one for White. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,